I was at a fancy Michelin star restaurant watching these guys make fresh mozzarella. Honestly, I was like, why can't we serve that to everybody? Mozzarella sticks are something that everybody understands, everybody loves, and that's why we make them from scratch. I'm Scott Weiner. I'm the co-owner of Roots Handmade Pizza. We are known for Quad City style pizza. Quad City style pizza is known for having a lot of cheese. Malt crust, scissor strip. We cut it with scissors. The reason we do that is because everybody loves to eat the crust. One of the things that we are absolutely famous for, however, is our mozzarella sticks. Right now what we're doing is we've got hot water and we've got our mozzarella curd. We make mozzarella in-house, hand pull, hand stretch. It's just about the perfect texture for our cheese. It'll taste pretty good too. It's labor intensive, but you'll see at the end it's worth it. Egg wash, seasoned flour, back to the egg wash, and then we bread it in, essentially it's an Asiago panko. So now we're gonna put these in the deep fryer. We love watching people's first impression when they see it, and then when they pull it apart or when they bite in it and that cheese just sort of stretches. I think the longest stretch that we saw was literally 3 feet from mouth to cheese stretch. If you're a cheese lover, our mozzarella sticks are like pretty much nothing you've ever had. Pretty good.
This is our turquoise and pink turtle. This is our narwhal, which is a bestseller. I've always been making stuff. This is our panda corn, and this is our rainbow unicorn, which is also a bestseller. Hi, my name is Maisie. I'm 11 years old, and I have created Maisie Puffs. Maisie Puffs is a business where we create these fur pom-pom headbands to help raise money for children with pediatric cancer. In kindergarten, I created these foam shoes with the yellow and red flower on them. And then in 2nd grade, I created paper hats for my family. And then shortly after that, I created Maisie Puffs. This is my little sister Lucy, and she's wearing the most popular headband, which is a unicorn emoji with a rainbow mane and tail. I have donated almost $10,000 to the Lucille Packard Children's Hospital at Stanford. I have donated over $5,000 to schools and other local charities.
Our home and living room has now become
a Maisie Puff factory workplace place.
So this is where we store all the fur pom-poms, headbands, rhinestones. It's no longer a coat closet.
When my mom and I make the headbands, there's pom-poms all over the floor, boxes just scattered all over the floor, headbands all over the floor. It's pretty much a big mess, but at the same time, it's helping. Every headband is handmade, and first we pick out the colors. We then place the colors on the headband.
Lucy is our professional sticker peeler.
Making headbands can usually range from 10 to 30 minutes. When you wear a puff, it means that you're not only supporting pediatric cancer, but you're looking really cute as well. So you can look cool while donating money and supporting people with pediatric cancer.
I was very fortunate at the young age of 11 to be taught by my mother to volunteer. And I've volunteered every single weekend since I was 11. When I was at Stanford, I volunteered at the Lucille Packard Hospital working with children with cancer, and that's how we kind of got the idea of giving it to that hospital.
Since the children who are going through chemotherapy don't have any hair, they can wear a puff to decorate their head as well.
Maisie's always been a very generous and giving person, and we cannot be prouder that at such a young age she's learned to give and give back to the community and bring a happy face to those kids.
You can give back at any age. There's so many ways to give back. You can give food to people who need food. You can give someone who's feeling down a hug. You can do anything to brighten up someone's day, which is pretty much the definition of giving back. And if you want to help, you can buy Maisie Puffs at maisiepuffs.com and on Etsy. I love giving back!
I'm Marisol. I'm the manager at Loot Comic Shop. We're comic book fans and comic shop fans, and we were nostalgic for a time when you used to be able to go down the block and buy a comic at the bodega for like a couple bucks. So we wanted to create a space where kids could come and be introduced to the world of comics and also create their own comics. We're called Loot because we want to offer kids a chance to earn their own store credit, which we're calling Loot, by reading and reviewing comics. So if a kid reads 10 comics a month and reviews, which encourages them to think critically and to begin writing, we will give them store credit to buy a comic or to use towards the membership. A lot of the kids that we know are heavily into Fortnite, and we wanted to provide a place that gives some of the aspects of Fortnite a place where they can interact with each other. So instead of being behind the screen and just playing with each other here, they can read the comic and engage, talk about it together, and then eventually make comics together. We want them to have like little comic teams where if somebody likes to write as opposed to draw, they can get with their friend who likes to draw and color and produce their own comics, and eventually we'll put them on the walls also. When they make their own books, they're going to use text the way that comic books are used, and they're going to learn how to draw fire and lightning and develop their own characters.
We kind of made like a Captain America versus like this monster.
Eventually we hope that their character, their superhero character, can be something they make into a costume or make their own t-shirt, like I made this t-shirt with a vinyl cutter, and crowns, whatever they want to make. We're going to take it, utilize cardboard and some found materials, recycled materials, so that once they have something on 2D, they can turn it into like something that really comes out from the page. Here we offer a library of over 3,000 comics for kids to check out. They can buy a monthly membership for $30 a month or a comic for $5.
To have this space available and a place for him to come create has been, it seems to work well with kind of who he is and what he does.
That's what you had.
This girl didn't want all of her stuff. That stuff that you sent over.
What did I say?
Well, I don't know, was it knitting and stuff?
Oh my God! Oh!
What is it? What is it? What is it, Mommy? What is it?
Oh.
Ping pong is never boring. There's some magic with this spinning ball in the air that we're like cats, you know, when they play with the ball. The humans are the same. You try it. Yeah.
Ping-pong Parkinson has arrived to Westport, New Jersey to help those battling Parkinson's disease. Using table tennis as a form of therapy, players from all over New Jersey will have the opportunity to come and engage their motor and cognitive skills affected by this disease.
Parkinson's is a neurodegenerative disease where a chemical in the brain called dopamine starts to decline. Dopamine is a chemical that is important for your movements as well as your mood. So when your brain stops producing dopamine, you start to become slow, you start to become stiff, and you might also have a tremor. And those are the cardinal symptoms that we use to diagnose somebody with Parkinson's.
I was diagnosed with Parkinson's 10 years ago, and I'm a professional musician. And 6 years later, I couldn't play guitar anymore. And so it was a little bit sad. But then I started, a friend of mine invited me to the Westchester Table Tennis Center to play ping pong. And I played once and I felt good next day. And it's all right, movement and all of this. And then I went twice a week. And so 6 months later, I could play guitar again. So I reversed some symptoms. So that was groundbreaking for me. All right, good.
We've seen a variety of different improvements. I mean, I can tell you with the founder in particular, he ended up not being, he was a professional musician, he ended up not being able to play the guitar at some point because of his motor symptoms of Parkinson's. Through playing ping pong, he ended up being able to go back to playing the guitar. He ended up getting about 50% of his functioning back. We've had other patients that ended up noting a difference just in one session a week. So they ended up really noticing a big improvement in their memory, in their processing speed, in their visual attention. They ended up getting better and better at targeting the ball, at hitting the ball, but also strategizing how to hit the ball back so that they'll win that point. We've had patients that have come and not been able to actually stand and hit the ball back, but through weeks and months of work, so to speak, of play, they've been able to play at a competitive level.
It's more than physical. It's emotional. It's a support group also. Let's not undermine that, because people, as you see these faces, people, you look at the smiles. Look at the smiles on the people. It's just like you can't buy that.